Yeah, I love the idea of like a tool that's useful to other people coming about because you were a user of the tool that you built because you needed X sort of thing. Winter, that sounds a lot like the Hot Chain SVG, right? That you guys built for Watchfaces.world.
Exactly, yes. That's another thing that I had in mind. Watchfaces is our project with another designer, and we kind of wanted to build something very different, something that takes advantage of the on-chain medium and pushes that as far as we can. And as part of that, we noticed that there is no really good tooling to iterate on your SVGs on-chain. You would write some code and then deploy it and then look at the testnet in OpenSea or something, and it just looks ugly or something is wrong. And this process was so slow. And I've seen this happen throughout the tech industry all the time, is that you start with the slow processes, and then the game changer would be something that reduces this iteration cycle to seconds or milliseconds. And so Tyler and I, we basically built that to help us ship watch faces. And overall, the project, the Hot Chain SVG, the side thing, took the life of its own. I know a lot of projects that use it to iterate on their on-chain art. So that's kind of cool to observe.
Yeah, can you give an example, call one out, like a real project or an example project of how someone could use that tool apart from interacting with watch faces at all?
We extracted the tool into a GitHub repo. It's under winter/Hot Chain SVG. You would just clone the repo, and then it has some setup with Solidity code. And when you run it, you can open it in the web page that has your SVG running. So you would make some changes, save, and then instantly see the changes in the browser. So it's like React hot reloading or some other hot reloading libraries that you see out there, but it works with Solidity code. So it compiles in the background, deploys it into a tiny testnet that we have in process, and then it renders the thing. I built a tool that allows you to list a project on the Hot Chain SVG website that uses Hot Chain SVG. There is Gauds, Kinetic Spectrums, Rune of ETH. That's my project, actually. There has been quite a few that use that. But the thing is, you won't be able to tell, like if you look at the project, you can't tell that they use Hot Chain SVG because it's a dev tooling that you use during the dev time, and it's not something that you deploy to the network. So it doesn't have any watermarks or prints, etc. It's basically a public good at this time. I'm happy to see this space develop and people use this tool, and I feel like it just pushes things forward for everyone, which is really great.